Hey you guys, it's me KTB, and today I'm going to be reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's, The Silver Eyes. I'll read you the synopsis and then I'll get on with my review. Based on the best-selling horror video game series Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been exactly 10 years since the murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and Charlotte, Charlie for short, has spent those 10 years trying to forget. Her father was the owner of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the creator of its 4 adult-sized animatronic animals, and now Charlie is returning to her hometown to reunite with her childhood friends on the anniversary of the tragedy that ripped their town apart. Curiosity leads Charlie and her friends back to the old pizza place, and they find it hidden and sealed, but still standing. They discover a way inside, but things are not as they once were. The 4 mascots that delighted and entertained them as children have changed. The animatronic animals have a dark secret and a murderous agenda. There's a bit of an emphasis here in that it's a reimagining based on alternate universe to the game series, so it's not something that lines up exactly with the events of the games, and I think that's where some people were getting a little bit confused, and I think it's very important that you kind of have that in kind of awareness in your head to start off with, so that if you are a fan of the games, then going into this you're not going to be going, oh, it doesn't match up with the games. It's an alternate universe. That's kind of the point. It's a reimagining. Anyway, I had a few problems with this. Firstly, there was the fact that it dragged on a little bit at the beginning. It could have done with being 50 pages shorter, in my opinion. And the beginning bit just lacked a little bit of the action that it might have needed, and probably would have had if it had been a little bit shorter. It felt like as though Cawthorne was going, oh, I need to get it up to a certain page length, and was trying to bolster it out with a little extra description, which isn't always a bad thing, but it could have done with being a bit shorter, to be honest. That's just my opinion. There was also a bit of formatting issues with the Kindle version, which is one of the other problems I had. It was kind of like, with some sentences, it was like as though someone had pressed the tab button instead of the space button, and yeah, it just looked a little bit clunky and could have been edited a bit more if it had been proofread and checked through. And I know sometimes with going over to Kindle and stuff, it can be, the conversion may not be quite right, but it's just something that was a little bit annoying at times and could be checked upon, and yeah. And I've mentioned this before, I enjoyed the descriptions, but there were times when it could have been a little bit more shown rather than told. There was a little bit too much telling for me, and there were some bits that could have been shown a bit more. But having said that, I really enjoyed the story. I was really hooked, actually, and surprisingly so, because sometimes, you know, adaptations can be a little bit, you know, there's been a bit of a bad rep for some adaptations going across from one medium to another, and sometimes when you get used to writing for one medium, it can be very hard to kind of change your mindset to write for another medium as well. And I think Cawthorne handled that really well, actually, considering that he's used to writing for games, and it was a really solid novel for his first attempt crossing over from another medium. And yeah, it was was brilliant in that sense, and I really enjoyed it. And I could really kind of empathise with Charlie as well, because she's lost a parent and I've lost a parent, so I could empathise with her on that level. So in a way, I really, really enjoyed this novel, and I'm grateful to those who actually recommended it to me on Twitter. So thank you very much for recommending it to me. I would recommend it personally to people who are fans of FNAF, who've heard of it, who've seen walkthroughs of it, who've probably played the games as well. So it would be more aimed towards them rather than new people to the series. It's, while you probably would enjoy it, you may not enjoy it as much as excuse me, my voice is going a little bit. You probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as a fan of the games would, because they understand the lore, they understand the animatronic characters as well, and from the descriptions of certain kind of fur types, from, you know, Golden Bonnie, and is it Golden Bonnie? Yeah. Yeah. Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie, the Springtrap animatronics, you know, they understanding the difference between the two and stuff, and it's more a kind of a fan thing rather than just an everyday reader thing. So personally, I'd recommend it to people who are really interested in the games and are fans of the games prior to kind of hearing about this book. So yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have a great night, great day, great week. Yeah. See you later then, guys. Bye.